for the past like 6 years I've been making replicas of the Thomas the Tank Engine props. The one thing I kind of really regret from this whole sort of time period is that I haven't recorded my progress enough. Like, the time sort of got away from me. I just sit here at my desk and I make these models, and then when they're finished I put photos up online. And it just, I don't know, I lose a lot of the progress stuff, and I only privately have really shown off what these models look like in progress. And I think it's pretty cool, and I think I've learnt quite a lot over the years as I've been making them. So this brings us to here. I thought, what a better way to do this than sort of set up a camera over there, and just every day that I'm working on Thomas stuff, record a bunch of video, and sort of put it together. Very low effort sort of thing. I don't really want to spend all of my time like video editing when I really love making these models, but I wanted to sort of have something that I can put together and say, okay, this is what I did today, and then have a log of all of those things that I did every day. So that's what I'm hopefully trying to start on this channel, and I've uploaded a couple things before, a couple of like little videos and stuff when I was filming like little sets and all that, but I really want to try and commit to this because I think it'd be pretty cool. And yeah, I wanted to compile everything together into like, this is what I do in a day, and then I do that a million more times every time I work on these little trains. And I hopefully I'm going to be able to share a bit of my process, and you'll see a bit what we do when we make these Thomas models. And you know, if people watching this are prospective gauge 1 modelers or hoping to get into this stuff, hopefully they can sort of pull some tips from it, or just see why I do what I do, and I'll try and talk through, you know, the reasoning behind certain decisions I made. Anyway, so this is my Gordon. I'm working on him right now. I'm working on Henry and Percy as well. I can go grab them, they're over there. And I don't know, that's what I'm going to be working on today, but you know, on sort of a day-by-day basis. Here's Percy, and this is Henry. And you know, on a day-by-day basis, I don't really have that much consistency on things I work on. I like to have a lot of projects going on at once. So whatever turns up on this desk each day is what I sort of am working on. But hopefully I'll try and get all these finished eventually, and then you'll see some real progress as we go across these. But anyway, I'm putting Henry across to the side right now, and I'm putting Percy across to the side right now. The first job I wanted to do today is on Gordon, and he's pretty close. He's pretty close to paint actually, and I got a lot of the chassis done. I need to cut down the bogie at some point for the front and install the one at the back. But the first job I want to do today is drilling the handrail holes. Now, I already did this on Henry. You can see them there. But on Gordon I haven't yet, and I wanted to talk about a little bit of how I do that, because it's a bit more complicated than you'd really think. And the idea is sort of, because we're doing replicas, everything has to be perfect. So what I've actually done is I've printed these 3D like little jigs and stuff, and these are really cool because they slip just over the boiler like this. I designed them to bolt together, but honestly you don't really need them to. You can just sort of hold them like that. And this has a guide of where to drill every little handrail hole. You might be thinking, oh, well that's stupid, surely you can just take like a metal ruler and like draw a line down the side of the boiler and go, oh, you know, mark out equal distances and drill those. But in the show, I guess they tried to do that, or you know, they might have done that, but they didn't drill the holes quite very accurately. So some of them ended up being slightly higher or lower than others, and the spacing wasn't exactly equal between them. So to get the most accurate results, I did like a perspective matching in Blender, and I'll put some images of this up, where I could kind of match the perspective of my model to a photo of the original prop. And I was able to plot in exactly where all of those handrails actually went. And from there I took that into Fusion and I designed this jig, which fits around the model and will allow me to plot the handrails in a very accurate position. So, you know, that's kind of one of the extremes that I go to make these models like accurate. Like Gordon, for example, my good friend Alex, he actually measured the prop, so he's very accurate, this model, which I'm very grateful for, because if you followed me before on my work, I have a Gordon. He's upstairs right now. This is my second, and the first one I was just going off like pictures of the original, and any dimensions that we knew, like we knew that the boiler, they come from a company called EMA Model Supplies, and this is like 63.5 millimeters, which is something in inches. So we knew that, we have like casts of the face, we can match that up and go, yep, those fit on the boiler. But anyway, new one is completely measured off the prop, so I love him so much. Anyway, so I gotta drill his handrails with these guides, and I'll mark them out first, and then I'll take a look at it. I'll compare it to some pictures just to make sure I haven't made like any grave oversights, and then I should be ready to drill it. This is Project 2025.
I did not.
You can't control yourself.
I will have to leave. Oh my god.
Donk is ridiculous. Alright, so this is where we're at the end of the day. I've been cutting down these two halves of the bogey for Gordon. And I've been modifying this little piece as well, which it was like screwed to the top of it to hold them together. Gordon's bogey was like a really weird thing, but this is how it was on the prop as well. I put the trains over there, but I did some filler and sanding, which that's going well. So hopefully they'll be on to paint soon, which I look forward to documenting. But I'm finishing up for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm literally gonna try and do this every day. I make models, and most days I make models. I definitely need to sort of figure out as well how I'm gonna edit it. Like at the start of the day when I was thinking, oh, I could like talk through some things, but I sort of realized the videos could be quite long if I do that. So I think I'm gonna just chop between different little things, and I'll probably have shorter intros and outros for all the rest of the things, just because this is the first one I wanted to sort of talk about it a bit more. But yeah, hopefully I can continue sort of doing this, and thank you. See you soon.